It's so funny, by the way, like, you know, a lot of people haven't read Capital, which is fine. But like, you know, a lot of people, like, a lot of people think that it's like, it's just this long text of Marx being like, I hate the bosses, working people should be in charge. I hate the bosses, we should, you know, guillotine the bad folks. When literally, like, it's just like 15 chapters on like, how much should a Coke cost?
You know Ben's teaching a class on this shit.
I know. And how much should a Coke cost?
I actually am, and Jordan is in the class, which makes me appreciate this.
That's fucked up.
But I think there is something like kind of interesting here in that, like, this is Shapiro's shtick, right? I mean, like, in other words, like, if you actually read Capital, to use that as a contrast, you have like Marx like thinking really carefully about, okay, I think there's this gap between the surface appearance of the economic relations that rule our lives and how it actually works. I'm going to make like a slightly different version of the same argument in 15 chapters in a row to make sure you really got it. And, you know, Ben Shapiro, I think, is largely like his power comes from the fact that he's really confident and he talks really quickly.
My power.
And he's
My power comes from the fact that I talk really quickly.
and he is like a certain kind of person's idea of what a smart person should be like, right? I mean, that voice that Emma just made, right? I mean, this is like, it's like, oh, he's such a nerd, he must be brilliant, right? Look at him making a, you know, mathematical equation. There's got to be, you know, there's got to be something awesome and profound going on here. And it's certainly not the only reason why this dweeb is as prominent as he is. I mean, there's certainly, you know, you were jokingly referring to the $50 million slave contract he offered Stephen Crowder. Another part of it is that, you know, you have...
No, I couldn't disagree with you more.
That was hard.
Because the reason why we know the name Ben Shapiro is because he was sort of a freak show when he was 16. Because everybody likes, like, oh, look at this kid who's well-spoken. It doesn't really matter what's coming out. Like Jonathan Crone. I don't know if people remember him. But when he was 12, he was like this phenom at CPAC. Because he's a 12-year-old, you know, saying what he heard Limbaugh say. And Shapiro was the same way. It's just he ran into a guy who knew how to do business, and the Mercers happened to hook up with him, and then there was an extraordinary amount of money that poured in, and that's it. Nobody talks about Ann Coulter anymore, and nobody's going to be talking about Ben Shapiro in 15 years. He's just a guy who got financed, and that's it. Nothing he says is compelling as an entertainer, which is what he is. Speaking as one myself, we both do like infotainment. He's fucking horrible. But if you give me an eighth of what was spent on his Facebook ads, honestly,
Yeah.
I'll have similar numbers.
I would like a mathematical equation to prove that that is the case.
Would you have
will see that you are an older Jew than I am. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Sam, would you have a Highlander like Jewish fight with Ben Shapiro?
I would. I'm not even sure I know what that means, but yes.
Sam will bring up the Pope of the Jews thing.
There could be only one.
No, I mean, I think his appeal is largely purchased. And, you know, I think that, I mean, just look around in our entertainment world. With the proper marketing, garbage can be incredibly profitable. And I think that's what his, you know, attribute is. I don't think that, you know, like, I think Limbaugh was genuinely talented. He was a horrible person. I'm glad he died. I wish he had died earlier. But genuinely talented. You know, a guy like Sean Hannity, absolute garbage, completely untalented, was lucky enough to get the lead in from Limbaugh on radio, parlayed that, was a good soldier, was the only person at Fox who was not actively molesting his producers, and so his career remains. But
I remember
what's your
listening to
list
him.
of actual talented conservative personalities?
I think Tucker Carlson is talented because to have that level of an absence of shame. I mean, he's a smart guy, and to have that level of absence of shame, I think, is unique. I mean, it's borderline sociopathic, but I think he's talented. Right? You're right. It could be just totally sociopathic.
Legally protecting himself.
But I think he's talented.
Nicotine, it frees his mind.
There's a lot of nicotine he's got flowing.
And a lot of money.
I think, who else is talented under? You know, I think, and he doesn't seem to be getting much attention anymore. Shit. Savage. Michael Savage.
Oh, you're going old school.
Yeah, I think he's still doing radio. He's
Tom Likas? I mean, you're going old.
No, Likas is garbage.
Do you think that when you cross over to conservative radio, you will be the most talented person?
That's the thing. Is yes. And when I will vow that $50 million, I'm gonna fucking run that.
So
Kevin McCarthy's gonna be president in 4 years.
Sam,
That's just the first $5 million.
how much? So what does the ass look like you give up on 50 million? Like, what do you say about 50 million?
Marjorie Taylor Greene is going to be able to rescind the barring of only 2 terms for presidency. She's going to be president for 16 years. And that's going to be right when I'm peaking.
You have been watching free public content from Give Them an Argument. To access every single episode of the show, the main show on Monday nights, all of the streams, all of the debate breakdowns, all of the patron-exclusive postgames on Monday nights, all of the patron-exclusive bonus episodes every week, and much, much more, go to patreon.com/Ben Burgis. I cannot resist ending this with, don't be foolish.